It's Cheryl from Yikes, I'm a Chicken Mom. And Rooster Daddy and Esther are enjoying a piece of apple. Rooster Daddy likes to share. As you can see, Esther is going through a really hard molt. Her feathers are finally starting to come back in. But she is doing the moonwalk just like Flora is. We're in my kitchen. I've got 2 sick birds here in my kitchen. Not to mention I got a sick rooster right here. Yeah, he's going through a molt too. His hair messed up today. Stop making my camera shake. So anyway, but I'm going to show you Flora. She is walking backwards. So now she won't do it. But we'll hang on a minute because I want you to see this. She has been to the vet, and boy, I see a lot of dust flying around in this camera. That's weird. There she goes doing it. And she just can't walk straight. She can't get to her food. She makes that little, it sounds like a sneeze, but we really think it's like something pinches maybe in her neck, and that's like a little yelp. But she tries to get to her food, and she can't get to it. And Esther is doing the same thing. But now, when I Googled chicken walking backward, they talked in there about, oh no, thank you, Flora, that was really nice. They talked about, you know, chickens do that during a hard molt. And like I said, Esther is going through a really hard molt right now. But Flora has been doing this since July. And I took her to the vet, and I gave him a video of this, and he had never seen anything like it. And he sent it off to Ohio State University, and had, luckily our vet's friend is the head of the poultry division there, as I understand it. And he took a look at it, and he had never seen anything like it. So, you know, we've tried steroids, we have tried anti-inflammatories, pain medications. I even tried, I believe it was turmeric, you know, just trying to, or ginger, mixed in with yogurt myself, trying to do this. And actually, just a couple of days ago, she was slated to be put to sleep, actually. And we had made plans to send her to Ohio State. They had mentioned that they would like to have her if that happened, so they can figure out maybe what it is. But I stumbled across this Chook diet. And a Chook diet is what I have in this plate here, yellow. And you can Google that if you'd like to. That's how I ran across it. And I called the vet and I said, let's hold off because I want to try this Chook diet as a last stand, try to kind of thing. Because we're thinking maybe they're protein deficient, as they are when they are molting. Let me come over here and you can see Esther up in Rooster Daddy's lap. When they get really deficient, that causes them to walk that crazy walk. So I thought, well, it's worth a try for Flora. So we're trying it. But Google that Chook diet because the chickens do like it. And I have added, for every batch of it I make, I add one finely crushed up tum. And I add some chick grit. I add some starter chick feed because that's high in protein. And I don't have dry powder vitamins like they ask for. Okay, you can come back on camera. There you are, honey. There you are. So I had polyvisol, and so I just put a few drops of that in there. So that is some things that I have added as well as what they called for. It's supposed to be everything they need when they're sick. It's supposed to be high in protein and all that kind of thing. So with Esther, as you know, when she was sick from that egg breaking inside her, she was calcium deficient. So that's why I'm adding the tum, because that's nothing but calcium bicarbonate, so I add that to it. So, you know, we think we might see a little improvement. We're just not sure. We're just trying it. And I told the vet I would call back by the end of this week and let him know this is day 2 of the diet. And the diet calls feed it to them for 3 to 6 days. And I told him I will call you back by the end of the week and let you know what has gone on. And you see right now, she just seems to be doing really good. And by the way, the day, oh, this was so sad. The day she was scheduled to go in and be put to sleep, that morning she laid her first egg. I was kind of heartbroken. Glad that she had, but on the other hand, it made it that much harder to think, you know, that we were going to have to do that. But then, like I said, I stumbled onto that diet, and we're trying that. And since then, she's laid an egg 2 days in a row now. That was yesterday. She laid the egg, and yes, yesterday was Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. And she laid another egg today. I'll have to show it to you here in just 1 second. It was just, they're so tiny and little, light brown. So anyway, oh, and I switched their food over to the crumbles. I don't know if you can see that, but you know, the crumbles like you give baby chicks, because that's supposed to be higher in protein as well. So we're trying. Hopefully I'll be able to save them both is what I would really, really like. But here's Esther. Let me get a close-up of Esther. So you can see she just looks so bad, so skinny. And when she walks, it's really pitiful, really pitiful. But the good news is she does have energy. She likes to fly up and get up on Rooster Daddy's lap. What? And she does walk around. It's not like she's just standing there like she was when the egg broke in her and she was so sick. So we'll see how that goes. What is up? What is up? What is up? So anyway, oh, let me show you her egg. Yeah, it's so little and so cute. Oh. Can you hold that for me, Rooster Daddy, on her while I go get it? My house is a mess. So here are her 2 eggs. Can you see? Next to a regular size egg. So you can see the little egg that she laid. 2 little eggs she's laid. Of course, we can't eat them, though, because of the medications that she was on. So, unfortunately, well, but I like to have them anyway. So, that's pretty much it for what's going on over here. And I haven't posted in a while because we have had our hands full with, well, you know, of course, first you know how sick Esther was. And then this added to it with Flora. So we have just, it's been a crazy house around here. Are you going to get down, Esther, huh? So we can see you walk, your crazy walk. So I've got, Flora is in, you can see over there I've got the puppy pen. And that's where Esther has been. And I've got one just like it in my bathroom around the corner for Flora. Flora's the same color as my kitchen floor. Hey, Esther. How are you doing? Pretty girl, how you doing? All right. Well, I just wanted to give you an update, and I will be letting you know how everything goes here in the next week or so, and hopefully it'll be all good news is what I'm hoping for. All right. So we're going to get back to cleaning up chicken poop and keeping track of these girls. All right, everybody have a good evening.